Well, when you were in school, there was a chance you took at least one class that you weren't really into.
Yeah, in college, you needed certain things for credit, but Metropolitan Community College offers non-credit courses that are all about the love of learning.
Courtney Davis and Walker Arce are with us this morning. Great to see both of you this
good morning.
We're talking about these non-credit courses while Mary's playing.
Yep.
Let's just not break anything yet,
Oh,
okay?
okay. I'll
Can you
do
just
my
put that
best.
down until we're ready to talk about it? Talking about these non-credit courses. Some people, you know, maybe they're not looking for a certification, they're not looking for a degree. They just want to improve themselves. What type of non-credit courses do you have?
We have a variety of different classes coming up. They range from the young learner all the way to the adult, and then we have some senior learning courses as well. With being at MCC DoSpace, it's kind of a technology focus.
Yeah.
So we have tried to introduce a lot of technology courses. We have the intermediate 3D design and printing. Up on design, we have a laser engraved wood box.
Hold on, let's spend a
Let me
second.
hold this while you hold that little
Okay,
remote there.
so this is from the...
This is from MCC DoSpace.
Right.
So coming up in
Laser
the winter,
printer, right?
you can use our laser printer to etch. So you'll use a software to design whatever design you would like, and then you will actually etch all of that into the
is
box.
really cool.
So you bring in your own wooden box?
We will provide that. If you
What?
sign up for the class, we have the wooden box. You'll use our computer and software
is so
program
pretty.
to
That's really
design
cool.
it.
So you could do a family crest.
You could.
If you were making a gift for somebody, I'm thinking about the holiday season coming up, or you could really do, the sky's the limit on something like this.
Yes.
It's whatever you want to do. What else do
Really
we have here?
And so coming up, this is one of the activities that we have for our kids. It is a light up Christmas tree.
Oh,
So,
LED lights.
hi.
yeah.
Look how fun.
And the great thing about it is it does teach the students introduction
see
to
it?
circuit building.
Yeah.
So,
Well, they're learning. That's the point of it, right? I'm using my hands so you can sort of see the lights popping. But that's it. They're learning about it, but they don't think about this the same way they think about science when you open up a textbook. It frames it up differently. We have this too. What is that Mike's holding?
so that is the beginning cigar box guitar. We also have an advanced one as well. You can customize that. So you will come. It's a 2-day workshop run on Saturdays, and you'll sign up for the course and you'll learn how to make that.
What course is this?
This is the beginning cigar box guitar.
Wow.
So you can customize those. Those are actually laser cuts that have been made into the box.
Really neat.
This is so cool. And then we
And
have
it
one
plays,
more
too.
thing.
Yeah.
We've got one more, and this is what Mike was on my case about
Yeah.
Should
earlier.
we
What
put this
am
on
I?
the floor so we don't grab it right off the table? Let's put it on the floor.
So this is our robotics
Well, now I
course.
can't see
Walker is our instructor for our robotics program. So we offer robotics camps and classes, and then coming up we'll also convert this robotic into a SceneBot drone.
Walker, how do you make this thing?
So the SceneBot was actually designed by some pretty talented engineers over at the University of Nebraska at Omaha.
Yeah.
So we've taken it, we've put it into a K-12 platform, so we can teach critical thinking and bring students an introduction to robotics and engineering in an easy, comfortable way.
What would you have done with that when you were a kid?
I have no idea because I never had this when I was a kid.
This is it. This is what I mean, this is because
would
I
love
loved
something like this.
I loved like the idea of engineering, and that's where I started in college. But I mean, we didn't have this stuff. So I think about the next generation, like the next, you know, in 20 years when 4 other people are sitting on these couches talking about this and how projects like this change their trajectory.
Exactly.
That's exciting. What are you seeing about that passion for learning with kids who might have shied away from some of these subjects?
Right, yeah, you see a lot of kids that come in, they didn't expect this to be as interesting or as much of a passion as they thought it would be. Right, you see kids coming back consistently that really want to learn this.
Yeah.
And a lot of times you see that their family is also part of the STEM field, but you see a lot other times that there is no history of
STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, right?
Yes.
Right.
At what age do you think STEM makes sense?
that. Second grade, first grade.
Uh-huh.
As
Yeah,
early as,
well,
I mean,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, I think about DoSpace, and the last time I was in there with my niece and nephews, and you know, you break it up into the rooms downstairs, but then Metropolitan Community College has its floor as well. But I mean, you see these kids in there grabbing the kids and playing with the little robots and doing some of that stuff. But to me, it's about sparking that desire to learn in kids. But some of these classes aren't just for kids. You mentioned adults, seniors who can come in and take classes too.
We have beginner to iPad, so they could learn how to use their iPad. They can organize their photos on the Mac. There's also some history of Omaha, so you can learn about the history and see some old-time photos of all that Omaha has evolved into.
The classes, when do they generally start? When should people start thinking about registration?
So we will have our mailer going out to all 4 counties coming up the second or third week of November, and then they will start the first week of December.
And the all the information's online about cost and dates and all of that stuff.
Yep.
So the website is mccneb.edu/CE for continuing education. And again, what we're talking about here is non-credit. So this isn't working toward a degree, though you can help with that stuff
Yes.
too at MCC. They've got you covered there too. But this is really about getting in and learning about things instead of saying to your grandkids, hey, I've always wondered about how to use that, or I was thinking about getting at this. I don't, you don't want to ask them how to do it. You want to learn how to do it on your own. This makes so much sense.
Yeah, I took Mr. Robot and drove it back over to his dad. So, there you go. I brought it right back to you, right
That
back
is
to your
just
feet.
so cool. And
How
all of
much
these-
time goes into something like that?
Oh, he's heavy, Michael.
Well, how do you
Sorry.
mean?
How much time to create something like this? How long does it take to build something like that?
Well, so we actually get it already fabricated, finished, put together.
So it took him no time.
Oh.
Yeah,
So that's my kind of project.
exactly. Yeah.
This is just really neat.
But they program it to teach it how to drive and follow
Yeah.
certain patterns. They've also taught the Oregon Trail using the robots.
To take these classes, are all of them happening at Do Space? Everything we've discussed here this
At
morning?
MCC Do Space on the second floor.
On the
yes.
right. Well, it's there at 72nd and Dodge. Listen, you guys have been open that building now for a year, and there are plenty of people who still, when I talk about it, they go, I don't know what's going on there. Memberships don't cost a thing, so you can go in, they'll get you set up, they'll give you a tour, you can walk around the first floor and then kick up to the second floor and see what's going on. This partnership between Do Space and Metropolitan Community College, it's really exciting to see what people are learning and how it's starting to change sort of this common language, this common enthusiasm across the city
Yeah,
in a
there's
year.
nothing else like it around, so it's really
Yeah.
fascinating.
The
Yeah.
digital library.
It is.
Thank you guys,
Thanks, guys.
for
Thank
being
you.
here.
See ya.
We'll
Pleasure.
return your
Return
items.
the robot.
Or we'll keep them.
need to break
Yes.